to another Throwback Thursday or Remembering Forgotten Memories episode. So, you know, with a different background, I'm down in the living room today, but anyway, this one's not so much a story as just that I forget about it until something randomly like re-triggers this one off in my head. And I only remember little blips of it because I was so small. But at the same time, it totally was one of those things that just stays with you, and I don't really know why, but it was the time that I decided to pull a runner from my Nana's house as a toddler. So I totally had one of those helicopter moms, especially when I was still the only child. So I know for a fact I couldn't have been older than 2 or 3 because I was still very much the only child at that point. And I know it was, I guess, on Monday because it was whenever we went over to my Nana's house for our weekly visit, and it was before she had her kitchen redone. I believe I was 4 when she had that redone, so I'm gonna guess I was 2 or 3. Because I distinctly remember the setup of her old kitchen. It was like very 1950s-esque, kind of like a 50s diner, complete with like a little one of those, those corner booth type things set up with the table and the chairs around it. She had one of those in her freaking kitchen, okay? It was kind of awesome. Not gonna lie, I was actually kind of upset when she had the kitchen redone and that was taken out and a desk and 2 stools were put in its place. I literally never got over that, but I digress. But anyway, so I remember sitting at this freaking thing. I think I even have a baby picture of me, different day, like coloring at this thing. So I mean, regardless. So I'm sitting there, and I distinctly remember I was playing with like this little toy coffee maker that I had that like legit you could put water through it and it would like trickle down through the thing into the cup, like, and made noises like it was percolating and stuff. I'm sitting there happy as a clam, just drinking my pretend coffee. Gee, who could have ever guessed I'd grow up to be a caffeine addict, right? But anyway, so I'm just sitting there, but being the only child, and being as nobody was really paying attention to me, I apparently got the bright idea when the front door was kind of like left open just to let air in, because there was a screen door there, but I mean like the big heavy freaking door that like there's no way I could have budged the front door itself at that age. I could barely move that thing much older because it was so heavy, but I digress. But the screen door, yeah, if the only thing between me and the outside was the screen door, not much of a deterrent. So, I guess, I don't know where my mom must have been. Maybe she was outside in the backyard having a smoke. I don't freaking know. And I don't know where my Nana was. All I know is that for at least a moment, I was completely unattended, which was something very foreign to me that I was not used to, not having eyeballs on me, being the center of attention at that point in time. And somehow I got the brilliant idea in my head. It's a clear shot from where I was sitting between that kitchen booth and the front door. Had a clear shot through the entry hall, right on out. Would not take much, and for some reason this sounded exciting to me. Because I knew I wasn't supposed to be doing it. But there was also nobody here to stop me from doing it. So I toddled across the room, kind of ninja-ing, looking around. I distinctly remember looking around, making sure nobody caught me. And I walked right out that door. And I walked off the porch. And I walked down the front steps. And I cruised what felt like a ways down the street, but in hindsight could not have been very far, given where I ended up hiding out. Like, I think I had every intention of just cruising down the street and going around the corner. I don't know where I was planning on going. I have no idea. I don't know that I knew about the playground that was around the corner from my Nana's house yet. I don't know that I'd ever been taken there yet. All I know is I'm outside and I'm cruising. It's kind of a cloudy day, but it doesn't matter. I'm outside. And then I saw a dude next door letting himself into the house over there. And stranger danger just, like, gripped me up. A person saw me and looked at me. It just, like, froze. And he kind of, like, waved a little bit. I didn't know who the hell he was. Total stranger to me. But, and I, like, panicked. And I ducked, apparently on what is, like, the side alley of my nana's house. I didn't even get off the property. Okay, and I'm like sitting next to where like the gas meter and everything is. I'm like huddled over there next to like the back gate to the backyard, and I can't reach the lever to let myself into the backyard or anything. And I am just suddenly gripped with panic. And I'm panicking because there's a stranger next door, right over there. Just feet away from me, making eye contact. He could totally kidnap me right now, because apparently, even at that young of an age, my mom had put the fear of God into me about kidnapping. So I just, like, gripped onto the freaking gas meter, like, because apparently if I just, like, hold on to that, even if he cruised over here, he totally wouldn't be able to yank me off of it, right? And I'm just thinking, I can't get in the backyard. I don't remember how to get back in the house. Because I'm so fucking smart that literally all I did was walk around to the side of the house and in like 5 minutes was convinced I was lost. So I start crying, I'm lost, I miss my mommy, where's my mommy, I'm lost. I'm wailing out there. I eventually, like, this dude has gone back, like, in his house, he's gone at this point, but I'm just on the fucking pavement outside, wailing at the top of my lungs, maybe thinking, if I scream loud enough, my mom will find me. Apparently the neighbors across the street were witnessing the whole fucking thing going down. Did they come over to me? No. They go to the front door and they're like, did you lose a kid? Yes. She's on the side of the house. My mom was so pissed at me, and they made a point of locking the screen door for, I think, years after the fact to make sure I didn't pull these shenanigans again. Because let's face it, I am not the world's smartest individual, and I certainly was not the world's smartest toddler. I can almost guarantee I would have gotten stuck out there again at some point. And probably felt like I was lost again at some point. Or maybe I would have gotten braver and gone further. Maybe I would have gotten hit by a car. I don't know. But the whole point was, don't let her out of the house. Which was honestly probably a smart move because even at home, I kind of managed to do this shit to myself. And maybe that should be another Throwback Thursday story of the times I got locked out of our own damn house. Because I'm just so smart around the same age. But anyway, all was well. I ended up back in the house, getting yelled at, but I ended up back in the house and was fine, and clearly was not kidnapped. Nothing bad happened other than I traumatized my own damn self, and apparently freaked my mom out when she suddenly couldn't find me. This whole thing could not have lasted, like, in reality, like, at the time, it felt like hours. But in hindsight, looking at it from an adult perspective, in reality, this thing could not possibly have taken longer than like 10, 15 minutes tops. In reality. But boy, I was convinced I was lost. I'm never gonna see my family again. I screwed up. Yeah. I was that kid. Not very smart. You can all point and laugh at me for being dumb. It's okay, I point and laugh at me for being dumb, too. On a daily basis, so. Anyway, yeah, this could have gone much worse. I know my sister has stories of getting a lot further than I did doing these kinds of things, so, you know, it could have easily been much worse if I had been a braver child than I was, but thankfully I am a scaredy cat, little fearful thing, scared of everything, so I didn't really wander too far. But anyways, that is it for this one. So As usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, until next time, see ya.